Alright, we are back here. I'm gonna do, this episode is gonna be mostly utilitarian stuff.
Commander, to the research labs.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology. Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
If you happen to have watched the first series, you know that I always start out with the alien biotech, and I'm going to continue to do that. I feel like getting the Advanced Warfare Center up as soon as possible is a huge advantage, and I will continue to do that.
I do find that area of research to be among the more intriguing options available. We'll begin work immediately. I'll send word when a complete report is available. I've started to...
Okay. Reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander. I think Dad would have been proud of what we're doing here. For the first time in a long time, we're actually a threat to the aliens, and they know it. Now we just have to make all those people in the colonies remember what we're fighting for. My father didn't die so we could become a race of cowering test subjects for the aliens to toy with. We just have to get the people's attention.
This is another point that if you happen to have watched the first episode, or first series rather, you will see. I like to color coordinate my soldiers so that I can tell at a glance what I have available to me from a strategic standpoint. So that's what this right here is. I think I messed up already. got distracted by... I'm sure you heard, I got a phone call right there I got distracted by. And I think that caused me to give the sniper the wrong colors. The specialist gets the bright blue, the ranger gets dark green, and then the sniper, or the sharpshooter, is supposed to be purple. Whoop, still messed it up. Purple. And then, of course, the grenadier is full red. And I think that's all we do for right now.
Commander, good to see you on your feet again. Welcome to the bridge, the nerve center of our operation. The aliens have our entire world in their grip. Advent controls everything. Government, communications, industry. Not to mention the military. And it's on us to take it all back. Resources and time are tight, Commander. It'll be up to you to decide how to best use both. The ship is yours.
Avenger plotting new course.
I'm not going to be starting a mission in this episode.
Avenger plotting new course.
So much of my own research based upon this simple design. If only I had known. Ah, Commander, excellent timing. There's been some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip implanted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however. Ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations, war games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did. Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
New objective added.
The Advent officers have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the key.
I was actually going to read all of this, but it started scrolling before I got my mic back in. I don't know. I wish I could scroll it myself. So I guess I won't be reading this one. Hopefully I remember to read them in the future for you. But, I don't know, we still got 5 minutes left on my timer. Let's wait for it to scroll back around and I will actually read this. I didn't do this in Series 1. No, that's one regret I think I have, but let's do it now. With little time to prepare, we were forced to conduct an extremely invasive procedure on the commander in order to remove what appeared to be an implant carefully enmeshed within the occipital lobe. Although all indications were that the device was not designed for removal, concerns as to the commander's potential longevity and the risk of possible remote manipulation by the aliens left us with little alternative. Despite my concerns, the commander has so far felt no lasting effects from the procedure and appears to be recovering ahead of expectations. As for the chip itself, my initial findings are alarming to say the least. The device is psionically driven by the latent energy of the subject's brain, in this case, the commander. More importantly, it appears the device functions as both a transmitter and a receiver, relaying information via some form of psionic link. Even after removal, I had to shield the device to contain the residual psionic fields surrounding the implant itself for fear of what it might be capable of. If my current theory is correct, the commander may have something. I wish I could spell this myself, I really do. The commander may have played a more important role in Advent's operations. I'm going to guess he says than we may have previously anticipated. He says, oh wow, I was really close. Than we could have possibly imagined. That was really close, alright. Advanced Warfare Center is available once it's built, so it may give a bonus ability outside their current class whenever they are promoted. That's fantastic. So we're going to go ahead, throw modular weapons up, flip over to engineering,
I'll have a report assembled
build.
as soon as the research is complete.
Hello, Commander.
There's Advanced Warfare Center,
Advanced Warfare Center construction initiated.
and that's going to be the end of this one. I will see you next time.